that I'm delayed a little bit. I was planning on being here at 1 o'clock. I had to kick my kids off of their games to do live. And the reason why is because it lags for you guys when they're streaming their video games, and it's hard to have that communication piece. So here is the rules for our Tarot Tuesday. And we're going to be doing this every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Okay, so I'll either be here on YouTube at 1 o'clock or over on TikTok at 1 o'clock. I'm going to alternate the platform each week because I have people that are over on TikTok that don't come over to YouTube, and same. I have people on YouTube that don't come over to TikTok. So we're trying to accommodate everyone. How the live readings work. One question or card pull per person, just to keep it more accommodable for everybody who's showing up. Pay what you can means that if you can afford or you feel like you get something out of the reading, of course, a donation or a good karma monetary value, it's more a thing to give. You do. You can like, you can share, you can comment, and you can subscribe. So let me just get everything situated here. I have to pull you guys up so I can see comments. So you just comment below either your name, if you just want a general reading, or a question that you have. And we will pull cards. All right, guys, I'm in. So just put your question in the comment section if you have a question, or if you just want a general card pull, put your name. And maybe put general so I can see that you want a general reading. Now, one thing that I've been practicing with people that come to me for messages, okay? And one thing that is important for everyone to learn how to do while we're cleansing the space and preparing is an auric shielding. And I kind of shared on Facebook and Instagram a little about this. I shared a little picture, all the information. But basically what auric shielding is, guys, is like your protection bubble, okay? It's like you putting up your bubble around yourself every day before you go out into the world. So for me, I like to do this in the morning when I get in the shower to get ready for the day. And I'll stand in the shower and I'll do this little practice. So I'm going to go through the steps with you guys really quickly while we're waiting for people to get on, while we're waiting for people to ask questions. All right. Auric shielding. The first step is to be in a safe space. and quiet your mind. Close your eyes, okay? And what I want you to do when you're in this quiet space in your mind is I want to imagine a white bubble surrounding you. Now, this white bubble has to go completely around the top of your head, so above your crown chakra and below your feet, okay? It needs to be completely surrounding you. And I want you to sit for a good 3 to 5 minutes, imagining yourself in this bubble, okay? Now, the next step that you can do after this is imagine things, black dots, coming at the bubble and then bouncing off, okay? And I want you to proclaim, I am safe and I am protected in all my endeavors. And so it is. And I want you to get in a practice of this because it's important, guys. The power of thought is real. Our thoughts carry energy. And so we're walking through our life in our day, and let's say some lady cuts us off and having like these negative thoughts towards this person. I'm not saying that it's going to cause them do harm, but it is an energetic exchange. And there are people that go through the world, I'm sure, that look side eye at us for whatever reason, because the way we dress, because the way we wore our hair, because of the person we talked to at that time, whatever the case. But the auric shield is key as you go through the world, okay? I kind of want to leave this out somewhere so everybody can see, but I don't want it in the middle. So I'm just going to do a collective little general 3-card pull while we're waiting for everyone to come in. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. The Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Hermit. This is an energy of something that you felt like was destined, that was meant to be in your life, is coming to an end here. It's putting you in this, making you feel isolated, making you feel like you're pushed away. But this separation needed to happen for you to gain clarity on where you're headed. 3 of Wands, that bigger picture vision on what you desire to come into your life. One thing that you can do while you're in this state of limbo, one thing that will help to transmute this energy quicker, is to seek to find the lesson that was needing to be learned through the separation. And it may be multiple lessons, guys. This may not just be a one and done thing. We do have the Ten of Swords. What I will say is, and I'm not saying that to be abused or to be manipulated is our fault. That's never the case. But in any relationship, it takes two. And so just as well as that person was being forceful or over commanding, it's your responsibility to protect your own energy and to use your discernment when dealing with certain types of people. This energy is definitely not something that's easy to transmute, but the sun always shines after the rain, okay? And in the midst of the chaos, try to have one or two activities that you can do that will take your energy off this ending, because that's what's going on here. We'll be on here for about an hour. So I got on a little late. I got on at like 1:20, 1:30. So we'll stay on until like 2:30. So we'll be here on live until 2:30, just pulling cards and chatting about tarot. Another thing that I want to mention, and obviously if you are a beginner witch or beginner practitioner and aren't feeling very confident or comfortable in your practice, you can always reach out and ask for help. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me and ask me for help, or a local practitioner in your area, because having that one-on-one time for that person to help you to gain that confidence. Why am I telling you this? Because I want to teach you how to make black salts. Okay. Black salt is a protection ward, something that you can use, and I recommend, especially if you're feeling like you have any spiritual attacks or people that are attacking you, I recommend highly making black salt and putting it by every entryway of your house or apartment. So how do you make black salt? Super easy. Normally you want to do this on a moon cycle. So depending on what you're going to use the black salt for. If you're going to use the black salt to protect something that you're trying to create, new beginnings, new adventures coming in, then you're going to want to create the black salt on the new moon. If you're wanting to protect something that you're trying to release or keep away, you're wanting to create the black salt on the full moon. It just helps to heighten the energy. Of course, if you need black salt right now because you need the protection, you don't have to wait for the specific moon cycle to do that. But it does help to set the intention. So black salt. What is black salt? Black salt is salt that witches use for protection in rituals. Okay? So how do you make black salt? Super, super, super easy. You're going to want to cleanse the space, of course. Clean the area where you're going to make the salt. But all black salt really is Himalaya salt mixed with ashes. And I use the ashes from my sage bowl. This is the bowl that I use when I'm saging my house or I'm cleansing my space. Any of my herbs that I burn, even my Palo Santos is in there. And I just use the ash from this bowl. I mix it with the pink Himalaya salt. Now, after you make the black salt, you want to put it in jars and you want to put it by your entryways. I recommend putting it in the jar and sealing the top and only filling the jar like a little bit full on the bottom. And here's why. And you can add herbs, different herbs that are calling to you, different stones. Obsidian is a good protection stone. When you put it in the jar and you seal it, you can then see what is coming at you and how. Well, let me tell you. You just cleansed the space, you just cleansed the jar. But a lot of times when this ward is protecting you from something harmful coming into your house, it's going to start growing bacteria and a lot of times mold in there. Now, if this happens, I want you to go and throw it in a river, okay? It's capturing the negative energy and you're needing to get that away from you, okay? But if there's nothing coming at you, these jars are going to stay clear. Oh, I got a question. Okay. So guys, just to quickly finish it up, those words of protection are going to be useful, especially if you have a spiritual practice, because there's always going to be somebody who's looking at you like maybe it's a competition, and you don't even necessarily have to be having the same energy, right? You could be looking at it like, my guides have told me that everybody has something special to give, but this person is looking like they're competing with me. So your question, Janavi, I hope I said that right. What is next for me and the person on my mind? He is in a third party situation and you hope that he comes back to you. So what I will say, what I will ask, and this isn't, you don't have to share, but you can if you want to. Do you see yourself like way distant in the future continuing down this path with this person? Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, the Death energy. Okay. So it's obvious, you've told me this is what's going on. You're at a crossroads, okay? You feel like you're competing for this person's time, attention, and energy, but you also feel like this person brings you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of, they fill you up, okay? So this is your person. Right now, the energy surrounding you is the Hermit, so this is like you're in isolation, you're waiting for this to come together, to work together. But this person that you're dealing with, it's almost like they want their cake and eat it too. So they want both of you to stay around them. It's like both of you are meeting this person's needs. So in that, when both of you are meeting something about this person that the other one can't necessarily meet as well, that's when they get this split energy. Does it make it right? Does it make it okay? No, especially if this isn't something that you see is in alignment with your future. I know it's not easy to hear that, because a lot of times we want this person in our life, but we really have to be honest with ourselves and ask, like, is it healthy for us? Is it for us to be in this state of limbo consistently? Because here's what I will say, Janavi, your person is going back and forth because one of you meets a financial need and the other one meets an emotional need. I'm not sure which one you're resonating with, which side of the coin you're on. But what I will say is the person that is meeting the financial need is probably going to have more pull, because it's almost like they have the control over this person's livelihood, if that makes sense. Like, they have to conform to what this person says because it has to do with their finances. And if they don't, that's going to be affected or afflicted. So the advice, guidance moving forward. It's a very good thing that you're in this position. Not that it feels good. And I do apologize that you are in this uncomfortable situation, but here's what I will say. You're being presented with an option or decision to make, but you're needing to change your perspective on this, because right now you're looking at this like a longing or a yearning for this person to be in your life. And I don't feel like you're looking at it like what needs is this person meeting for you? And what needs is this person meeting that you could probably get somewhere else? Or maybe even meet yourself. And I know it's not comfortable, and it's not something that we want to hear. But once your perspective shifts, instead of what can I give to get him to come back, what can he give to me to change my mind? You see, how is he going to show up and show me something different? And if he doesn't show you something different, you may have to make the difficult decision to walk away. I know it's not easy. I promise you it'll be worth it in the long run. And again, Janavi, I'm sorry that you're going through this, but you see, fate is on your side. So, like, even though it doesn't feel good right now, understand that once your perspective shifts and you start to walk away, the tables are going to turn and he is going to try to come after you. The important part is for you to understand what needs is he meeting within you, so that way you can communicate that a little bit clearer to this person. Also have that understanding within yourself. Okay, this person is giving me love or making me feel like I'm needed. Maybe they're showing compassion when they're around, but there are also times where they're not around. So the compassion fulfilling. Maybe it's time to start exploring your options and not necessarily looking at it like I'm walking away from this person, but filling your space right now with other energy. Not that you're going to be intimate, you're just having friends, okay? And filling into those connections. It's going to help you to feel more comfortable to want to walk away from this. Because right now I do feel some resistance, like you don't walk away because there's questioning. And it's probably because this person has said, like, I'm only there because of X, Y, and Z. I hope the message was helpful for you. And I do appreciate the donation. You're amazing. Thank you for that. One thing that I feel like will be helpful for you, Janavi, get clear on what needs he's meeting. Okay, so what about this connection lifts you up? What about this connection brings you joy, makes you giddy, like get your spirits in a tickle? Okay. Feeling some romance angels. Let's sum up the reading with, I always have to sum up my readings with the oracle message. Yep. I knew this one was going to come out. So we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time. Then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And let go of control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So you see, it's not going to feel comfortable to go see other guys at first because there's still a yearning, a longing for this person. So instead of looking at it like I'm looking for my longtime partner, look at the first couple dates like practice. Like, this is practice for me pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and then maybe in that practice you find the person. You know what I mean? Makes it a little bit easier to swallow that way. And thank you so much for showing up. Okay. Anyone else who's next? Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Again, guys, I'll be on here until about 2:30. Just talking witch talk and pulling cards. Tower. Who's dealing with the tower energy? So guys, here's what I'll say with the tower. Tower energy. This a lot of times is scary for people, okay? And I'll pull some more cards to see what this tower is talking about. But the tower energy, guys, it's an ending. But it's an ending that needed to happen, and here's why. Because if you look at the base of the tower, it's built on a shaky foundation. It's almost like building a house on sand. If you build a house on sand, whenever the storm comes, it's gonna blow the house away. See what I mean? Another thing about the tower is this is a symbol of ignoring warning signs. So there were warning signs up to this point that you needed to pay attention, but you weren't paying attention to those signs, those synchronicities. I do feel like whatever this tower is pertaining to, this had to end. This had to come to an end because this, whatever you were dealing with, was toxic. Oh, Mojo Tarot. Hey, buddy. I'll pull some cards. Let's do it. Thanks for showing up. I always want to pull my Spellcaster Tarot, but I forget there's nudity in that deck, and YouTube doesn't do well with that, so I'll do this one. Most important message from my friend at Mojo Tarot, please and thank you. What does he need to know? Whew. Well, that's a beautiful energy. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. This is like a collaboration. You collaborating with somebody and how this will work. Okay. Here's what I'll say. Can you see all of this? Let me pull it up. The energy surrounding you is the Chariot, so things are swiftly moving forward. Things are picking up for you. I do feel like this has to do with business. This has to do with the business reading. This is telling me here there are some collaborations, maybe people trying to reach out or you thinking about should I collaborate, but it's almost like you're kind of holding back or afraid of the person's response or how they'll receive. And I feel here that just reach out, just ask. It may be logistics. There may be some things that you're having to figure out through the process. But don't be afraid to reach out and ask if you want to collaborate with somebody or you want to come together and work on a business project. What better to do that than with another person, with a team? I do feel like this is going to feel a little bit like a transition. You have probably done a lot of things on your own, and that's okay. But now you're needing a team effort to work on what it is that you're building. So does that make sense for you? Is it resonating? Several irons in the fire. So if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed or like there's too many burdens here for you to carry, then it's okay to ask for help. Let's pull the Lighted Pathway Oracle message here. Sum up your reading. Thanks for showing up, friend. You're amazing. Okay. On the bottom, we have anticipate. There should be a few challenges or obstacles awaiting for you on the way to success. By anticipating these, you will absolutely soften the problem and get more decisive with the solution. Then we have respect. There's been much help from people that you've received. Be grateful for those, my dear. Improve your health. Physical health is essential to remain functional in your body. Detoxify your body and mind with healthier food, do some breathing exercise, and meditate. And give yourself time to heal. The feeling of burnt out leaves you drained. Just one more little thing is too much right now. Take a rest. A few moments on the chaos will restore your energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's amazing. I love it. And let me know if you want to collaborate or if you want me to promote any decks. I've gotten a few decks from people that have created decks over here. And I always enjoy supporting other readers because I feel like there's something special that we all bring to the table. So thanks again, friend, for showing up and supporting the channel. The universe just said naps. I used to hate naps when I was little. I literally would fight my mom. Not fight her, fist fight her, but like fight going to sleep and like, I don't want to go to sleep. Now as I'm older, like I love a nap. Oh my gosh, if I can lay down and take a nap during the day, it's amazing. I agree. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. You're amazing. And thanks for your energy and what you do on your channel too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really love these tarot talks that I've been coming on live. I love connecting with people in person, but I'm also realizing that not everybody can get out in person and meet. Come to my event and meet me, which is fine. Maybe you're not in my area, which I am starting to travel outside of my area more, but I'm enjoying these Tarot Tuesdays because I love connecting with you guys, and it makes me feel like what I'm doing is more valuable than just the general messages, because you're able to sit and hear like a direct message from source to you. So thanks guys for showing up and showing love and showing support. Let's pull some witch's wisdom. I have all these different oracle decks. That's crazy. I just shuffled that and that card was on the bottom when I first started shuffling. Just like playing and throwing tarot. union, power, and balance. Somebody is having a power struggle in their relationship. The best thing that you can do in a power struggle, especially if you see this person in your future or you see you're not living your life without them, let things settle down. And then reassure this person that you guys are on the same team. You don't want to fight. Oh, you're down south. I didn't realize. I'm in Washington State, and I'm in like central Washington area, but we can collab over the internet. I did download software to do the whole streaming thing. I need to get a better camera. Right now, everything's off my phone. It's crazy. I've been doing this since 2019 with just my phone. So I probably should start upgrading my equipment. But my phone's been great. It's been amazing. It's been a blessing. But yes, email me or I'll email you. And we definitely got to come together and collaborate for sure. Ooh, thanks. I was going to ask you what software you use, because I like how you have the little bar underneath that's having the message for the people. So, duly noted, StreamYard. So, Mojo Tarot, if you're still here, do you practice or do you just throw cards? I see. I do moon rituals too. I consider myself a white witch, and that's because I don't do anything against other people. I do binding rituals and reversals just because those are like protection work. But I do. Rest Mojo. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I've kind of just been uploading all of my videos on the same channel. Maybe I should do different channels. Yes, I'm a moon magic person, so my goddess is the goddess of the moon. And so that's what it is. And now you know. Hence the moon rituals. So the next full moon is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. This is going to really give us this practical look of how to get things in order. The Leo new moon in Lionsgate. I know, and Leo new moon comes right on the day Mercury retrograde starts. But it's still important to be prepared. Preparation is key. I'll actually be doing the new moon live from my event because I have a Mind, Body, and Spirit Fest that I'll be at on the new moon. And that's another thing, guys. I go to local events. The Mind, Body, and Spirit Fest is actually going to be in Pendleton, Oregon. So I'm starting to branch out. But that'll be the 3rd and the 4th of August, and it's free to get into that event. And I also have a free pick a card at all my events. So I do my tarot readings, but I have a free pick a card if you need a message too. So, Yukino, I see your message. We're going to pull some cards on that. Really quickly, Mojo, I am a Gemini sun, a Virgo moon, and a Virgo rising or ascending. I mostly have Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius in my chart. Like I have one placement of Pisces and a couple placements of Scorpio, but the rest is Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Yeah, for sure. Come stop by and say hi. Funny. Okay, Yukino. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. My apologies. You don't know if you should go home and reconcile or move on entirely. It's hard. You feel lost in trade. We have kids, and so it's hard. Okay, see. Should Yukana leave or stay? Stay or go. Ten of Swords, the World, the Knight of Swords. Here's what I feel like is coming out here for you. Yukona. Here's a situation where this has come to an end, but you're questioning if walking away was the right decision. But when you guys are around each other, you are always at odds. Like you're always back and forth fighting. This is the Knight of Swords is like a knight that's charging into battle. Okay. I do see there is separation, but you are questioning. The universe is telling me the cycle has been complete, so the message has been received. My question to you, what need is being met? Are you staying for the children? Because after the children are grown, then what? Is it really healthy for the children? Okay. I feel like there's something more that's going on that this person isn't telling you. Okay? The sooner that you're able to accept this, the easier it's going to be to move forward. But I honestly feel like this person has some sort of addictive behavior pattern that they're working through, that they're dealing with. Okay? I know this is hard. But you have to do what's best for you and your son. And you have to protect, you have to be the protector. You have to protect your guys' energy. I will say that this person is about to have something happen in their life that you're going to have an understanding why this space needed to take place. You're going to look at this ending like you were being spiritually protected. But right now it's hard because you're questioning, okay? So again, what need is this person meeting? And is there a way that you can meet this need without indulging in this? Because this devil energy is telling me that this is the energy surrounding the situation. This isn't healthy. This isn't good. And whatever they're involving themselves in, it affects everybody in their life. Okay? This justice energy is like the universe coming in and correcting it. Like, justice will be served, is what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure if this person is going to have something bad happen within the justice system, or if this is just like you getting your justice. Try not to overthink, overanalyze what this person is doing or what's going on in their life. If ever you're thinking about this situation, acknowledge that, and then try to focus that energy on a hobby, an activity that's going to lift your spirits, that's going to help to take your mind off of this. Pour into your son. You know what I mean? Find things that you guys can do that you can build your bond stronger. Maybe even the three of staffs, getting clear on a bigger picture vision, like a bigger goal that you want to accomplish, and pour your energy into that. The more you're able to do that, take this energy and pour it somewhere else, the easier it's going to be for you to detach. I will say, I feel like you're making the right decision and walking away because you're protecting yourself and your son. I'm going to pull some lighted pathway oracle messages because I always like to pull some oracle cards at the end of some of the reading. But I do feel like you are making the right decision, so no more questioning, okay? It's time to move forward. It's time to forward thinking, focus forward. Stay calm. Be cool, be calm. You got to figure out your inner strength and wisdom when your mind is placid. Lights are coming to shine through you. Then we have forgive. The highest octave of a fulfilled soul is letting go of the ugly pieces of life. Keep learning, keep loving, and keep forgiving. It's called true love. Then we have don't back down. Listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once had started this dream. Remember, you were once a warrior to fight for your own good, and you still are. And respect. There has been much help from people that you received. Be grateful for those, my dear. Beautiful, beautiful. I definitely feel like you made the right decision here. It's just hard. It's hard because we need a place to put that energy, okay? So whenever you find yourself overthinking or overanalyzing your own decision, take that nervous energy and pour it into something that makes you happy. Your son, or even a hobby that you enjoy, painting. My thing is singing. I love singing karaoke, so if ever I'm frustrated, I'm going to be on my microphone singing a song. I don't care how I sound because it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? But just do what makes you feel good right now. And the more that you're filling your own cup, the easier it is to walk away. Thank you. I think I sound okay on the mic. I get a lot of compliments when I go out for karaoke, but I live in an apartment and I'm sure my neighbors aren't too happy if ever I'm stressed out. Thank you so much for showing up. All right, guys, we got about 10 more minutes. I told my kids, I'm sorry, I kicked my kids off of streaming, so I told them I would only be live for an hour. And I did warn them this time that next week it might be a little longer, so. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for showing up, for showing out. You guys are all freaking amazing. If you found the messages helpful or resonating, if you found something from any of these readings, give it a thumbs up. You guys are all amazing. Message to close out. Message to close out. Okay. So, the new friendships, the new partnerships that you've recently made, the new people that you've recently met, even if you and this person are just friends or maybe even just acquaintances at this time, you and this person will cross paths again. Something beautiful is going to happen. So pay attention here. Okay? Acceptance is going to be key. But I feel like this person is going to lead you to something better, something in better alignment. Maybe this is a new opportunity that's coming in. So prepare for that. I did invite some people from some other groups. I'm not sure if they showed up or not. We always close out the space with some sage. Can't leave no lingering energies. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. There's 5 likes. Oh, amazing. I'll also be on live later, guys. I'm going to be doing Aries and Virgo, what's coming next, and I may be doing Capricorn too. We'll see. We'll see how the energy feels. But those will also be live. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It's a couple minutes early. It's really hard for me to do a reading in 5 minutes because I talk a lot. So Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. Again, we're going to try to come on live and we're going to do at least an hour. But if you guys are showing up and asking questions, I'll be on for longer. Today, I'm cutting it at only an hour because I didn't pre warn my boys, and I have a 17-year-old that streams and does his game streaming. So we're a streaming family over here. So thank you guys again for showing up. I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.